Hello, Jim J. Doyle here in day 2 of the Facebook Live Challenge. Now, the weather outside is terrible. It's dark and it's rainy and it's 10 degrees C. That's about 42 Fahrenheit, I think. And it's not good. I'm in Cambridge, UK. What do? I help people be confident, be cool on camera, but most of all, help their butterflies fly in formation and get them really comfortable and relaxed. So I just thought today I'd keep it very brief and explain my insights as to what causes our challenges and fear of cameras, this terrible thing in the lens, you know, where I point a camera at us and we go, because it doesn't feel normal. And whoever said, just be yourself, they're an idiot, because they haven't got a clue, because just being yourself does not involve looking into a little piece of glass and pretending you're talking to a friend. That's okay. It's possible to do it, but it's certainly not natural. Now, what I thought I'd do is explain how things are. So I've drawn a chart behind me. Love the reverse writing. Please, rounds of applause, you know, a few hearts and things for reverse writing on the back. Now, what this is, I've got to turn my back to you just for a moment so I can explain. Confidence against time from, shall we say, birth around here or younger age up to the present time. And there's a confidence perhaps dropping over time. Some of us, it increases, but most people lose a bit along the way. And all it is, something happens to us. You know, at various points in our lives, it could be we get laughed at, we get bullied, crazy stuff happens. Now I'm talking about perfectly normal, average lives. And stuff happens to us and we feel a bit smaller and we shrink a bit and we lose our confidence. And you know, so we might be laughed at. Our teacher says, you're an idiot. Okay, it used to happen, even if it doesn't happen in modern society, supposedly. And we start to believe these things. And what happens is we build up a portfolio of checks that we need to run before we do anything. And these can include, am I good enough? Am I allowed to? Should I? Will they ever believe me? All this kind of thing. And you know, you never know who's listening. That was a big deal with me. Or you never know who's watching in the case of video. And we have this all embedded into us, programmed into us. Now, with practice, we can easily get rid of much of that. But that doesn't apply to everybody. Because in my own case, if you watch my earlier videos, you know I used to be terrified of a microphone and a tape recorder in my teenage years. I had 2 days video training with a few colleagues. Great. Stood in front of an audience and I was all over the place. So I use energy healing to identify and clear blocks like this for people who have challenges with them and to clear my own. And it's a wonderful journey. I'm still on it and it's a lot of fun. And I use muscle testing, applied kinesiology, energy healing techniques to identify and get rid of them. A little story and then I'm gone, to keep it short. I worked with somebody some years ago. We'd done some healing work outdoors at a sort of fairly special ancient building, a ruin, in fact. And we'd finished the healing work, and she said, well, you know, what about my public speaking? I'm really lacking in confidence. I said, sure, okay. And it was a hazy day, slight sun behind me, just kind of overcast. And I said, well, you stand down there and just tell me your life story. And she started out and I said, oh, there's just one little thing. You're talking to the whole universe behind me. And she went, oh, and she just completely froze. She could hardly speak. And I said, where is it catching? She said, here somewhere, just below her throat. I said, okay. So I held my hand up with my shadow from the hazy sun falling onto here. And I said, what does it feel like? A bit sort of furry? And she said, yes, like a rabbit skin. I said, okay, just... It was gone and she was fine, perfect. And she went off and she hasn't stopped since. Well, she stops occasionally when she sleeps, I think. But that's the kind of thing that's possible. And you know what? It's a lot of fun. But then there's often more of these little things behind us. We don't have to get rid of them. The details are irrelevant. It's how we feel about them that really matters. So confidence, feeling cool on video, in the midst of all the practice and the getting in there. And of course we do need to exercise the muscle, because these things that we may have are just simply anchors that hold us back. And sometimes we can let them go, sometimes it's a challenge. And I love challenges, and yeah, I just love standing here. I will post a photo below of my setup. I'm in the middle of my room with two little lights on there, so there's not enough daylight. And yeah, it's been fun so far. Day 2. See you tomorrow, and I hope to see lots of lovely comments and hearts floating past. Bye for now.